Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're tackling a subject that's, well, incredibly exciting, but also, let's be real, sometimes pretty confusing: navigating pregnancy. It's such a hopeful time, but wow, there's just so much information out there, right? Old wives' tales, stuff you see on social media. It can be a lot. So our mission today is to cut through some of that noise. We want to give you a clear picture based on evidence, separating the myths from the reliable facts. Basically a shortcut to feeling genuinely informed.
Absolutely. And it's so important because having accurate information during pregnancy is, well, it's empowering. Knowledge really is power, especially when you understand it and can actually use it. This period is such a huge life event, affecting both you and your baby's health. So yeah, clarifying these persistent myths helps you make decisions you can feel confident about.
Okay, let's jump right in. One of the biggest ones you hear constantly is about exercise. Like you should basically stop moving, right? It sounds cautious, maybe sensible even. What's the thinking behind that myth?
Yeah, that's a really pervasive one. But the truth is, moderate exercise is generally not just safe for most pregnancies. It's actually beneficial. Think about it: getting your circulation going, boosting your mood, strengthening muscles. It can really help. It can ease things like back pain, lower the risk of gestational diabetes, and even, help prepare your body for labor.
Oh, interesting. So it actually helps prepare.
In many cases, yes. It supports your well-being and potentially a smoother birth experience. But of course, and this is key, always, always talk to your doctor or midwife before starting or changing any exercise routine.
Right, always check first. That's super helpful clarification, I bet. Okay, shifting gears a bit. Nutrition, another classic. The idea that you need to eat for two sounds kind of nice, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Double dessert. What's the reality there?
Yeah, the double dessert dream. But no, it's really about quality over just like sheer quantity. Your nutritional needs definitely go up, that's true. But eating for two doesn't mean literally doubling your food intake.
So how much extra are we talking?
Well, generally, most only need about 300 extra calories per day. And that's mainly in the second and third trimesters. The really crucial point is making those calories count, packed with vitamins, minerals, all the essential stuff your baby needs to grow and you need for energy. Think nutrient dense.
Nutrient dense,
Yeah.
not just more.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, sticking with intake, this one always gets people talking. Heartburn, the old saying. Bad heartburn means your baby will have loads of hair. It's so specific. Is there, like, any truth to it?
It's a fun piece of folklore, isn't it? But
Mhm.
scientifically speaking, no, there's no direct link proven there. Heartburn is just really, really common during pregnancy. Hormones like progesterone relax muscles, including the one that keeps stomach acid down. Plus, the growing uterus is literally putting pressure on your stomach. So definitely uncomfortable, but sadly not a crystal ball for your baby's hairstyle.
Right, just biology doing its thing.
Mhm.
Okay, how about stuff we put on our bodies? Beauty routines. Hair dyeing comes up a lot. Is it safe?
Yeah, that's a common question. The general consensus now is that it's likely safe. Most research suggests the chemicals in modern dyes aren't absorbed through the scalp in large amounts, very small amounts, if any.
So, probably okay then.
Probably. But many experts still suggest maybe waiting until after the first trimester, when fetal development is less rapid. And definitely make sure the salon or room is well ventilated, just an extra precaution.
Good tip. Ventilation. Okay, what about morning sickness? The name itself feels like a bit of a lie for some people, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely. That term is pretty misleading. Nausea, sometimes vomiting, it can honestly hit any time of day or night.
Not just the morning, then.
Not at all. Many experience it throughout the day. That's why healthcare providers often prefer terms like pregnancy nausea or nausea and vomiting of pregnancy. It's just more accurate.
Right. Manages expectations a bit better. Okay, last big myth for today. Seafood. You hear sometimes that you should just avoid all fish. That seems tough if you like fish.
It does seem overly restrictive, and thankfully it is. You definitely need to avoid certain fish known to be high in mercury, like shark, swordfish, king mackerel, tilefish. Mercury can affect the baby's developing nervous system.
Okay, so some fish are out.
Yes, the high mercury ones. But many other types of seafood are actually really healthy and recommended during pregnancy. Things like salmon, shrimp, catfish, light tuna. They're great sources of protein and those vital omega-3 fatty acids, super important for baby's brain development.
Omega-3s, right?
Exactly. Your doctor can give you a good list of what's safe and beneficial.
Okay, so let's recap the big takeaways for everyone listening. We've busted quite a few myths today. Moderate exercise, generally good for you. Eating for two really means focusing on nutrient quality and adding maybe 300 extra calories later on. Heartburn. No connection to baby hair, sorry. And hair dyeing is likely okay after the first trimester, especially with good ventilation. Morning sickness can happen anytime. And lots of seafood like salmon and shrimp are actually healthy choices.
That's a great summary. And the core message really is always talk to your doctor, your midwife, your healthcare provider. Use trusted, up-to-date sources for your information. It just makes you think, though, doesn't it? We focused on pregnancy myths today, but in this age of nonstop information, how many other decisions in our lives might we be making based on, outdated ideas or just popular opinion instead of solid facts? Something to chew on.